It's gross.
Sometimes I want to drink.
Really?
But then I know it.
What kind of booze?
That's the issue.
You got to get into just like a couple beers.
I got to get into just like...
Keep your tea low. Always keep a low tea.
Just a nice low-cal mixed drink that really puts me on my ass.
Episode 70. We're back. Who would have thought? You didn't. Who would have thought that?
Would have thought.
You never would have thought we'd be doing this for 70 weeks.
You never would have thought.
That's insane.
We had it in us.
Can you look up that plumber from Ratchet and Clank?
Yes.
I'm really curious.
I'm glad you remembered to do that.
What does he look like? I can't even remember. Is he blue?
Ish.
Okay, I might know who he is. Oh, yeah.
Those things.
I was looking those up yesterday. You know they're not on like PS4, PS5.
What?
Ratchet and Clank.
What do you mean? The old ones?
The old ones. None of them.
They did the PS2 they remade for PS3, but then they never remade any of those for PS4 or 5.
Yeah.
I just bought some
But I feel like
Crash Bandicoot games last night.
You bought them?
With gambling money.
Who would have thought that you'd be buying childhood games with gambling money?
I know.
That feels good. Who'd you win from? Did you win on...
Oh, like what fights did I win on?
Oh, you were betting on fights, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't send the money to my bank account. I send it to my PayPal for fun times like these.
Where'd you buy them? eBay?
Yeah.
I don't fuck with eBay.
It's weird that you wouldn't.
I mean, I bought...
Aren't you looking at motors on eBay?
No, Amazon.
Okay.
I probably should go on eBay, though.
I think I suggested eBay to you, and you clearly didn't take it.
Dude, I found an electric motor on Amazon that apparently...
You're going to be zipping around town.
I can't wait. Apparently somebody got a bicycle to go 50 miles an hour. I wouldn't do that. That's insane. I want something that goes like 30, maybe, if that. Even 30 would feel fast. But I just need a motor.
On a bike, yeah.
Yeah. I need a motor that's going to take, go like 30 miles.
You need like special tires that go that fast? No. Like burn up like a regular tire? Regular bike tire just goes 30 miles per hour?
I think I'm going to try to build the frame to where I could put fatter tires on it. Ever seen like those fat bike tires?
Like a trike?
No, like the
big wheel?
No, but people do make those electric big wheels. They fucking drift. They're sick. No, it's like a...
Oh, have you ever seen people do those like down hills and stuff?
Yeah.
Those trike races?
It's dangerous.
That's so cool.
It is cool.
I discovered that the other day.
It is cool. People people put engines on those.
That's like the closest thing to Mario Kart.
Yeah. Well, people buy those that electric motor I'm talking about, and they just slap them on a fucking go-kart frame. And then you got an electric go-kart going 50 miles an hour.
I almost got into a family fight with at a go-kart place. It was real white trash.
Really? Yeah. What kind of go-kart place?
It must have been...
Were you in like the Dells? That white trash or no?
No, C-list Dells. Maybe we were either in like an Indiana Beach situation or...
Big go-karts there?
I don't know, man. We were somewhere...
Drive them on the beach. Act like you're in Daytona.
Take them off the dunes.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It was like a regular go-kart thing. Me and my brother were going after it, and then some other kid was there. And
From your family?
No. And we all get done, and we're walking away having a good time, and that kid's dad comes over and, like, says something to, like, me and my brother. So then, like, my mom and Mark was just a boyfriend at the time, but...
Mark's like... Well, I'll fucking prove my worth.
Yeah, I'll fucking beat the
I'll put you in the fucking dirt.
It was like an older dad too. Like he had a little gray in his hair already. Where Mark's swinging a fucking hammer all day, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What happened? You didn't get in a fight?
No, we just squatted the fuck up. Like he thought he was gonna come over and say some shit. And we were gonna be like, and every one of us was like, shut the fuck. Like
that's what I don't get about like these Karens. These Karens walk up to cars. Karen. They walk up to cars, they walk up to people on bikes, and they fucking start screaming at people doing normal everyday shit just because they're pissed off because they need something to argue about. But like half the people they like they like submit almost, and they're like, oh, well, I'm just gonna get out of here.
I was watching a video.
It's like, no, you gotta fuck. That bitch needs to be spit in the face. Like, you gotta fucking.
There was like some black teenagers that were trying to rent one of those city bikes that you get through your phone.
Yeah.
So I've never used those, but I guess like it had cleared on his account already. Like it had taken the money out or whatever. That like it's his bike. Some lady just like walked up and like tried to claim it, and he's like, well, no, because like.
This is my bike.
I got it.
Yeah.
And she just starts like holding it.
Rape.
Literally, it almost gets to that point where she starts yelling for help. Older black dudes are passing on the street and are literally giving him the advice of like, it's not worth it. Like, if the police come, like, you'll get in trouble.
Like, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm letting you know from
It
experience.
was really sad, to be honest. But
what happened?
So
He
then
just gives the bike up?
she starts yelling help, and her coworker runs up thinking that like she's being accosted. No, some guy. And then as she starts like, pretending to cry.
I love that.
I'd
fucking laugh at somebody.
The one dude's staying so calm. He's just like, it's my bike. I gotta go.
I gotta go.
All his friends are like going crazy on this bitch, but he's like staying chill. And as they're explaining to the coworker, like what the situation, you can see him realizing like, oh, she's just being a dumb bitch, huh? Like it wasn't like
she does this.
She didn't side with her on a white thing or an age thing. He sided with them as dudes and was just like, fuck. She's being a bitch, huh? Yeah. She's a real bitch. Like,
yeah, honestly, we actually all hate her at the office.
So then as soon as the guy kind of was like, well, it doesn't seem like it's your bike. She like, and they're like, oh, you ain't got one fucking tear come out. You ain't got one fucking tear come out.
That's right.
Fake ass.
God.
Wrong.
Thank you. That's, I'm sure, what was going through a lot of those black youth's minds.
It's fucking Trump going.
Yeah.
Wrong.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, it was a nice turn of events because you really did think that like police were gonna show up and like tase this kid.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's like this. Wait, so was the dude black?
The girl's coworker?
Yeah.
No, it was a white guy. He ran up just genuinely like, because it was just like becoming a crowd. So he was just like, I know this person.
I'll help.
A lot of hubbub.
Yeah.
And you just see like he goes from like, give her bike back. And then like as they're just like clearly and concisely breaking down what happened. And she's just like, he's like.
But what's the issue? Just get another bike.
That's literally what they were saying.
Like just get what? What? You want a free bike?
I think so. I think that was the issue or something. She was a nurse.
No, she should be punched in the face.
You know me. I'm be like, brother, as a white, if you want me to
listen, you can't step in.
Yeah, you'll go. I mean,
will go south.
I've
quick.
seen the news. We don't want this to happen.
No.
Me. I got a cousin on the force.
I'll smooth talk my way.
It's a PBA card, they call it. Apparently, they just like don't arrest me if I do something wrong.
Are we in Long Island by any chance?
No, that's not it. My cousins.
Oh, really?
No, Thomas would fucking Thomas would make something disappear in Long Island. No, my cousin Joey would at least turn something into a slap on the wrist or something.
Get the fuck out of here.
My cousin Joey's grandpa has a park named after him. He's got some pull.
Really?
Yeah.
His grandpa?
Yeah.
What's park?
It's in Astoria.
Astoria. It's in Astoria.
Used to be like a Greek Italian neighborhood.
Now what is it?
Should have played the Curb music. That's what we need.
I don't think we could play that.
We could play just the.
Can you?
Just enough to get to a bump. We don't got to play the whole song, but just to the bump.
Like,
that fucking Jesus rap you played got us copyright claimed.
Did it?
Not like a strike, a bad one, but like.
Oh, that popped up? I guess, yeah, as long as we're not getting strikes, who gives a fuck?
Right now, our thing is that we're not monetized.
Yeah.
So it don't matter.
Yeah.
Well, you know
what you need for that? Followers.
Yes, I think that's the only stipulation we've not met.
of them.
I think we've hit the hours. I think everything else we've hit.
It's fucking dumb.
It is dumb.
It is dumb. That we'd be at 70 episodes. If at some point our episodes overtakes our followers, we have an issue. We have a fucking problem. It can't happen. It's not good.
We'd have to start taking hiatuses as it
we'd have to start taking breaks and
Yeah.
fucking start. That's when we start jumping in the reality show. That's what it is.
We gotta get the reality show off.
We got to get a fucking store.
I'm finally moved in, so now we'll get rolled.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. We need a store. We need to open our own shop.
We can't talk about the deli.
Every episode.
Yeah.
Every fucking
And
episode.
go over our personal plans for business.
Have you seen how smoky it is outside? This from the fires, they say.
From Canada. You know what
Yeah.
my sister said when I told her that?
What?
She goes, stupid Canadian.
No.
And I go, no, not for this one. And I'm like, usually that would be funny, not
No.
this time.
It's the government is what it is.
And then,
And then I explained to her.
I broke it down that these were coordinated.
Yeah, no, these were coordinated fires. And it's probably harsh chemicals.
Dude, the people
What is
at
it?
our
If
work,
Go ahead.
people at our work were like, that one bitch was like explaining the air quality. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
If I don't say anyone by name, nothing can happen to me.
Exactly.
I like how I make up my own laws. I decide that I've read any book. Oh, yeah. But this one bitch was taking it upon herself the other day to anyone that walked by should be like, do you know how air quality works? You got this stage to this, and we're at a 2 right now.
We're at DEFCON 2 right
like,
now.
yo.
We're fucked.
Imagine not thinking about how bad this is, and imagine looking at it like, wow, crazy to think that 363 days out of the year we have beautiful air that we get to enjoy, as opposed to other countries that just live like this every fucking day.
Every fucking day. People in China wear masks and they take them off and the inside's black.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross.
Yeah.
Every day they live like that.
I don't like
And then
that
they
you
die.
can't say that people aren't different.
Because people are different.
People are different. That's why I like that
In different
YouTube
ways.
channel, Imhotep. He's all about promoting African culture. And
Oh, yeah.
He's fine with pointing out differences. And I go, yes.
It is fine. We're not the same.
Me and you?
People don't want to talk
Certainly
about that.
not.
Well, similar than most.
Probably, yeah. That's fair.
Similar than most people. We would have similar characteristics.
But see, if we were the only white
Whites?
people around, you'd have to really go into detail to differentiate us. But if we were the only white guy around, you could say
And we have very similar nationalities.
So I'm saying anything you'd say, usually your thing would be the glasses though.
Yeah. Well, you wear glasses too. You just don't wear them.
True. Because people would be
People would be confused. No, it's a peripheral thing, right?
It's so good. Yeah, I don't like the peripherals being blocked.
I also don't want to have the fear of having to pull my glasses off before I get in an altercation with somebody.
Well, someone punches glass into my eye.
That would suck.
That sucked big time.
You probably fuck your nose up too. That probably aid with breaking your nose.
I scratched my nose.
I noticed that. That sucks.
Sits right where my glasses.
No, that's fucking dumb.
I shouldn't have done what I did.
Is New York still smoky? Have you talked to Nico about the smoke?
No, it was crazy. I hit him up and
Thomas.
told him to bring Kirby Air Ride with him when he comes because it's a very good game.
And it's
He was playing it.
stop.
The simulation wheel.
That he was playing it?
He goes,
Isn't that
that's
your-
crazy.
Isn't that your game?
Listen.
Is it your game?
Did I spend the money that purchased it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have any way to play it at the time.
Oh.
So I said, hey, I'll just leave it here.
So now you have a GameCube. And you want Kirby. How much is Kirby Air Ride? Look it up.
$70.
Let's see what that
I
is.
looked it up last night when I was buying Kirby.
It's $70 still?
I regret selling
not just
these
buy it,
games
put it
for
on your emulator.
$6 fucking GameStop trade-in.
Oh, dude, I remember trading a game in and the guy both going like this. He hands me one game and goes, I don't want this. And I go, well, what do you mean? It's a game. And then he opens a drawer and shows me a drawer full of them and goes, I don't fucking need it. And I go, all right. And he goes, this one, though, I can give you a quarter. And I go, a quarter? A whole fucking quarter? Like, I'm giving you my Xbox. If I keep this game, I have nothing for it. So I literally...
He probably understands then. That's why it was a quarter.
Yeah, it's fucking... That is probably true. He probably was fucking me. But no, so I was
you
like...
bent over a barrel.
I was like, all right, give me the thing. Well, they were
probably
like,
the coolest guy at GameStop.
he probably is, honestly. He probably got a head on buying those stock.
He probably got head from 16-year-olds for knowing Zelda fucking cheat codes.
I can get you this book for free.
Yeah, the Switch is coming out pretty soon, but I have one now.
I have one in the back.
I have one at my place.
I have one in the back room.
I have one. It's in the trunk of my van.
Yeah. Who is this guy? Who is this character?
GameStop manager?
The GameStop manager.
Yeah. Who is it that we know?
I don't fucking know. I like how you looked up Ratchet and Clank plumber and ratcheting plumbing tools popped up at the Home Depot.
And that's fair.
They will be our sponsor at some point. He's a good Republican. My dad loves to say that.
Who?
The CEO of Home Depot.
Oh,
the
really?
owner. Yeah, he goes, yeah, he's a Trump man. Good Republican.
It'd be weird if he wasn't. That's like the Bush Light thing. Like how they were like, yeah, we don't like that. This is our audience. I was like,
the
you
fuck?
not like money, dummy?
What do you mean your audience?
That people who previously were enjoying your beer, you're like, yeah, I don't like you guys. We want cool people.
We're actually trying to get on that Natty Ice lemonade status. That's gross.
Sometimes I want to drink,
Really?
but then I don't.
What kind of booze?
That's the issue.
You got to get into just like a couple beers.
I got to get into just like
Keep your tea low. Always keep a low tea.
just a nice low-cal mixed drink that really puts me on my ass. That I
Really?
can
Just one.
come home to, just pass out into unconsciousness, wake up, no rest.
No. Depressed. Hungover. You get hungover?
Spiraling.
So you don't like vodka though, right?
Not anymore. I probably can't. The smell of it.
Yeah, but if you mix it in with like fucking juice and shit,
I know, that's what the thing I like at Nick's places.
I feel like you just make that at home. Oh no, you tried. Did you try? You bought the, what was it called? Razzmatazz.
Yeah.
You like that?
No.
Big razzmatazz guy.
No, you like that.
Nah, it's fun.
Yeah, I tried to make it at home, but I don't know. I feel like such a degenerate when I drink.
Yeah, I don't fucking like it. I like if it's nice out and like. So well, see, here's the thing: you're drinking
Feel
alone.
fat.
Yeah, I get fucking bloated as shit. That's why I can't drink beer. I can drink like 3 beers, and then I'm fucking bloated. Fucking just feel fat.
I'm about to get on some real monk shit, I think.
Really? Like what?
Just, I mean, I'm going to eat like fucking chicken and rice and something green, or chicken and potatoes and something green.
Every
Just
day.
Fucking all I'll know is working.
You're getting
out
pizza
and
today.
editing. Yeah, I'm not moved in yet. Listen, I'm sprinkling in chilling grill.
I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is like what I have in the house.
Yes.
I'm not gonna not eat.
Yeah,
a
you're not gonna
pizza
have shit
every
in this
once in a
house.
while. No,
There's gonna be no snacks.
I'm taking whatever granola bars are at the house now. I'm not buying new ones.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
You're not eating them anymore?
I'm not buying them.
How are you gonna eat them? Work.
I mean, I'll take a couple home. Well, I think they're pretty much only bought for me. Like, people pick at them, but
Well, no, they're not only. But I see everybody fucking eat them.
really,
Yeah, everybody
Oh.
loves them. I think people know not to eat the chocolate chip ones.
I've heard that.
That's a known thing.
I've heard one person say,
Don't
that
eat the chocolate chip ones. Zach likes those. That's all Zach has here.
Well, Ellen makes it sound like I'm the only person that eats it, so that's why I believe that. But I also believe you, because that sounds more realistic.
Yeah, I see people eating them all the time. They're good. They're fucking good.
I think I'm the only person that notices differences from batch to batch.
Oh, that's fucking insane.
Everyone else seems to think that they're the same all the time.
Ooh, these are good.
Sometimes we don't have a good batch right now.
It's not a good batch right now?
No.
It's a little off. What's off about them?
They're fine.
What's off about them?
I don't know. They don't hit.
Okay. Like
Some
the
of them.
taste? I got a bad.
What the fuck else?
I got a bad batch of Chips Ahoy the other day.
That'll happen.
Yeah, I could pick out batches in that one. I'll fucking pound a row of Chips Ahoy.
Chipwiches were on sale the other day.
Chipwiches? What's
Yeah.
that?
Like a cookie ice cream sandwich.
Oh, God,
My favorite.
those are fucking good.
I love those. I forget what the name of the brand
I'd
is. But
fuck those up.
I like Dean's is a good brand.
Dean,
And then
Deanie boy.
the Target Essentials are good.
Really?
And then there's one brand that my mom gets that were on sale that she had 8 of them. And my sister had a sleepover, and my brother's a fat fuck. And I got 1 out of 8.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna buy those here. If they're on sale, you know what you got to get into that Christian's getting into? Couponing. We've been fucking.
I hate how you say it.
We've been robbing CVS. We've been fucking robbing them blind. We got I don't do shit. I go in and watch. She got like $38 worth of shit for 79 cents. And then they gave us $1 coupon for next time. We made a quarter. How about that shit? We're just walking out with shit. She fucking scans her phone and the total goes from like $49, 78 cents.
I do need to talk to her about how to get started on that, because I will do that.
It's fucking great, dude. We have unlimited fucking
Money.
We have
unlimited money.
You just print money. I don't know how CVS is making money with all the fucking coupons they're giving out. But no, we have unlimited toothpaste, unlimited deodorant, fucking shampoo up the ass.
It's good.
It's good. It's shit you're gonna fucking
free.
use. It's shit you're gonna use. It was free. It's crazy. I'm surprised more people don't do this. But that's the thing. You have to jump through all these fucking hoops now. It's like
would rather scroll through Instagram.
they love it. Instagram. Everybody's on their phone.
You see him mocking Kennedy?
Oh my God.
Incredible.
It's too good. People were saying him and Kennedy would be a good combo. I say people, I mean people at my dad's work.
Oh, like running together?
Like Trump president, Kennedy VP.
Ooh.
That'd be tight. That'd be fucking crazy. You would dismantle the CIA with that.
That's in America. I'd be proud.
You imagine that?
You know what would be crazy?
People fucking angry.
Well, if that's how it got voted, and then Trump goes, you know what? I'm gonna step aside.
I'm gonna step aside.
Gives it to Kennedy so that he can have the namesake.
Oh.
Becomes VP. Kennedy obviously gets assassinated because that's what happens to every Kennedy.
And then
Trump comes in.
I knew it the whole time. Hey, track records don't lie.
Here to save the day. Have I ever let you people down?
No. Back again 2 times.
But what if he did it like
Strategic.
or no? What? Okay, rephrase.
Would you then be able to run another term?
No, that's what I'm saying. So he does out this presidency, but now that him and Kennedy are teamed up, Kennedy wins the next presidency.
Easy.
Takes Trump as VP.
3rd time.
Then that's how he gets his third term.
I'm like a modern day FDR.
Except without the wheels.
Without the wheels.
I think we can do it without the wheels. You know,
I can walk.
not a very tough guy. Not as tough as his cousin Teddy.
A lot of people say
Had
he's
sex
tough.
with his cousin. Why don't we just do Dr. Evil? We just do Dr. Evil hands.
He had sex with his cousin.
True story. Disgusting.
It was disgusting.
I have competitions to find the hottest wife in the world. He's fucking his cousin. Rolling around in a wheelchair. It's disgusting.
I shipped Melania back to Nibia, wherever the fuck she's from.
I shanghaied her.
I shanghaied her back to Nibia.
Nibia.
Nibiru, wherever she's from. Nibiru.
Yeah,
Andrew Tate's out of prison. I'm getting a new wife.
Trump discovering Graham Hancock. We're going to Atlantis.
I found Atlantis.
Incredible.
I want to welcome the newest person in my cabinet, Graham Hancock, Director of History and Exploration. That'd be crazy.
It's like a good version of Idiocracy.
Yeah. It's like a good version of Vice.
Vice is great.
It's such a fucking good movie. I put that on at night sometimes, and then like the war scene comes out.
Yeah.
fucking freak out.
And that'll happen.
That's crazy. I can't wait till these debates. I'm so excited.
But I thought they're not debating.
Biden says he's not debating.
Oh, the Republicans going to mix it up. RFK's on the left, though, right?
Yeah, we're not going to see him ever again.
But yeah.
Last time we saw him was Rogan. After that, something's going to happen.
Got too big.
Biden's going to not do debate. They're not going to do debates on that side because, well, who knows why. They're not going to do debates. Maybe because Biden can't fucking think.
You see what he said?
Biden can't think. RFK can't talk.
He was at like a big meeting with a bunch of people, and someone walks in. He's like, "Yeah, I was just giving away all the secrets." It's so fucking crazy. You do have to wonder, like, what other people, because every other country just has like a 30, 40-year-old dude or person running. So it's just like other, like, they're trying to like do business and shit.
Yeah, they're
and it's
talking.
just someone's grandpa let loose on the table.
He's just like staring off
I was giving,
into like,
I had all the secrets, so I was telling them.
no, I didn't. No, Trump has documents.
It's not that I'm too old, so I keep bumping my darn head.
I keep falling off these fucking bikes.
They keep they slick the stage.
They slick the stage. It's the RNC.
It's that Alex Jones.
It's that Alex Jones guy. No, you don't see him anymore. What happened?
Tim Dillon's in Alex Jones' old studio. It's very funny.
Is he?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's very cool.
That's really nice.
It's a good.
I used to
passing of
fall
the guard.
asleep to Alex Jones. How crazy is that? I
Not
guess
that
that's how
crazy
you.
when you see Tim Dillon.
I guess that's what happens. You get educated at night. I had to stop watching Tubi documentaries at night. I thought it was upsetting Christian.
Because
It's fucking
everything's
no.
doom
Well,
and gloom.
yeah, because you fucking watch this shit. Everything's government's inside job. Everything's this, that, the other. False flag. And then you fall asleep and you wake up at like 2 a.m. to the plane going into like the North Tower.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck. Like, I gotta fucking, or it's like some psychedelic fuck, because the first 10 minutes of any Tubi documentary is some psychedelic scene with like, beep, beep. And then it's like, everything's a lie.
Yeah,
this is
they
all
like
bullshit.
They like a big cut up.
Yeah, there's a big mashup. You see the plane go in 7 times. The fucking, I don't want to see it. I'm over it. I've seen Kennedy get shot fucking 300 times.
I've seen a woman collect her husband's brains.
I've done that enough. Like, it's crazy. We know what it looks like.
Can you imagine just being there that day, like watching, like waving at the president, and you see a head just, you see his fucking
Just everything.
face explode.
Isn't that crazy?
Just
Imagine putting it in shock, putting it back, and then going, I got to get the fuck out of here. Jumping out the back of the fucking thing. It's crazy.
the Secret Service guy, like all his instincts kicking in to like try to help, but like clearly
It's done. It's over.
a sniper from like you're not gonna.
where are they coming from?
Yeah.
Who the fuck put him in a convertible, damn it?
God damn it! I'm surprised.
The CIA did that? Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
That's not surprising. I'm surprised they even like. Surprised they didn't like do shit like they did after 9/11 with that. It's like, wow, if the president could get shot, anyone's in trouble. We should become a fucking like prison state.
Well, did they? I don't know.
Like after 9/11,
I don't know I don't know like the
ramifications.
what's the fall after? I guess they go into Vietnam.
Well, that was what
he was
told
pushing
them.
back on Vietnam and everything. Well, all
they
the
sent
wars.
Green Berets in when he told them not to, and when he said how many died, and it was like 46, and he said get every fucking American out of there, and they were like,
Can't do
we
that.
gave him every chance. We gave him every chance.
You haven't seen The Irishman, right?
Nah.
No, long one.
Yeah, I can't do it.
At one point, Pesci comes in because are you ever gonna watch it? They talk about killing Jimmy Hoffa, and he's talking to De Niro, and De Niro's like, you think they'd really do it? I mean, it's Jimmy Hoffa, like, and he like leans in and goes, if they can whack a president, they can whack Jim. If they can whack the president, they can whack the president of a union. Then he's like, oh fuck, yeah. Some people say the mob did it too. Or maybe the CIA colluded with the mob.
I think
maybe the CIA is just the mob. Who fucking knows?
No, I don't think.
I don't think that either. But
the second thing you said.
Yeah.
The middle one.
Well, they're like, hey, you want to fucking take someone out for us? We'll give you a shitload of money.
Or it's like, they have informants and stuff on the
Yeah.
payroll, so it's like you just get one of those guys to go and like be your person that like, I guess not. It wouldn't be like arranging a hit because it's still the president. So maybe you got to go in with a little extra like, hey, we're doing a deal.
I think if you just throw money at them, like, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to let you guys deal coke or whatever the fuck you want to do.
Especially if they set him up with like that dude that they picked as the fall guy. Where it's like, literally, like, we got this in play. Like, no one's going to come looking for you.
It's not even going to be, like, you guys don't exist.
You got to pull the trigger.
Don't even fucking worry about it. Like he's pulling the trigger, but I need two other dudes to fucking clip him at the same time. Dude, I heard one thing. One of like the mob guys, like on his deathbed or something, or he was in prison. I can't remember. He was dying or some shit, and he was like came out and he was like, I want to talk to somebody, and he like gave the whole story or some shit, and he was like, yeah, I was in the grassy knoll. I was at this sign, blah blah blah. I was lining up the shot, and I fucking shot him. Fucking reloaded, bullet came out, and he was like, I bit the bullet, and I set it on the sign. They went back, and they fucking dug around the shit, and they found a bullet with a bite mark in it.
Why did he bite it?
Just to be like, I fucking did it. Like, or just so it's not like a shell. I don't know.
I think he'd just be sprinting away.
Yeah, right?
Like, and now
or
to leave my signature mark.
Yeah, well, I guess if you know, well, the government, hey, the government is allowing me to do this.
Oh,
I ain't getting caught.
Fair.
But I'm going to leave this little thing here to let people know, like, hey, some shady shit's going on. Maybe. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you wonder what kind of foresight he had with that.
It's fucked up.
But yeah, dude didn't want to go to Vietnam, so they said, well, we know a guy that will.
We know a guy that will.
Yeah.
I think it was Cuba, too.
He was fighting over that. He didn't want any of that to happen. But I guess people just do shit anyway. That's what's so funny. Everyone thinks the president, like, that's why I love when, like, people get upset about Trump. It's like, did he get up there and then decree that, like, the new laws are in order? Like, no, fuck it. It's the same.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like, there's still a House and a Senate and a fucking, like, there's still all that shit still exists. Like, he probably has the last say.
Yeah, he can pardon himself. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Isn't that crazy? The ultimate trump card. But I mean, he could probably push some shit through where it's like, nah, I fucking want this.
Yeah.
I mean,
some stuff.
Yeah, some stuff.
But others.
I don't think he was though. Like I mean, I don't fucking know. People just hate to see a winner on the stage. We're definitely more right without Nick.
Yeah. It would be great in the debates if that's what his new thing is. He just starts calling people jealous.
Yeah, you just jealous.
Jealous looks awful on you.
Yeah.
I don't know what would look good on you.
I don't know what would look good. This is Gucci. Trump wears Gucci. Comes out in some Gucci shoes. Gucci flip-flops.
I want all of America to be dressed customs Armani.
I want everybody to have nice suits. Speaking of nice suits, we're a little late. Did you see what McGregor did? He punched that mascot and sent him to the hospital.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
He sucks.
Punched the dude, sent him to the ER because he was promoting his new, like, fucking spray, pain relief spray. Dude goes down, and he just keeps fucking punching him on the ground.
That's what happens when you're on cocaine.
I gotta fucking hit him.
When you're on coke and steroids, you do things like that.
It's fucking insane.
Still hasn't been drug tested.
Really?
The fight that he's scheduled to be in now can't happen at that scheduled date because he hasn't drug tested far enough in advance.
So now the fight's not happening?
They keep talking about it like it's just going to happen on a different date. But it's like...
Kind of,
well,
we need you to get the coke out of your system.
no, the steroids.
Oh, the steroids.
The coke's out of your system in like a day or two, I think.
Yeah, like 2-3 days or something.
Steroids.
How long is that in your system for?
I don't know.
A couple months? Month?
I mean, people know how to do shit smartly. So I know sometimes they can make it like not show up on the test at a certain time, but then it'll show up again like in the next 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's what we should do.
Steroids.
Yeah.
And then
Hide it from people. I don't know. Let's get fucking huge.
still have to work out would be our
That's
issue.
the issue. That's why it's fucking dumb. Like what? It's
You
just,
more want like some bicep implants.
No, that's fucking gay.
You want to be looking like a Ken doll.
I want one workout to count as 2. And then still work out. Like, cause you gotta work out regardless. But I feel like I don't want to work out for 3 hours on steroids. Like, because that's what steroids allows you to do is just work out all day, right? And just the next day fully recovered.
I was gonna say I think helps you recover. I know that's what HGH does. Helps recover and helps all the things that like assist in working out.
I'm looking for like a supplement pack, something good, something clean,
something from the gas station.
something good, something that I could take, really get pumped up, fucking hit some reps, hit some sets. Next day, do the same. Next day,
Stop smoking weed before working out. I think that's
yeah,
our issue.
I've noticed that. Yeah,
We keep thinking about
I think
it like
honestly, I think the issue. I need a set schedule. I need a schedule
that'd be nice too.
where it's like, oh, I can wake up. I know I have to leave by 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. or whatever the fuck. I can crank a workout in the morning, jump in the shower.
Make sure you're recovered enough and yada yada.
Yeah, because that's the other thing too. It's like, oh, well, now I fucking work all day. I don't want to work out. Like, I want to work out at the same time every day. I don't want to work out at night and then I'm working out in the morning and then I open the next day, so I have to work out at night. I fucking hate that shit. I want an ice bath. I want a sauna. I fucking do it up. I want to live like George St. Pierre. His Instagram, I talk about it a lot, but he's just happy. Just living. He's living.
He's
Ron
happy to
White's
not be
just
fighting.
living the dream. I love watching these people's Instagram and like, God, these fuckers are just look at this. Look at this
Some
setup.
of the happiest souls.
They're just getting up, fucking jumping in an ice bath, little sauna, crank out a little set on this bar thing.
That's what I was talking about with the monk shit. Like, I'm not supposed to be thinking about things. I'm supposed to.
Yeah. No.
Maybe I get into a little hollow earth and things like that. But I'm not supposed to be concerned with
Oh, we got to stay in the rabbit hole.
people's.
Yeah. For the fans, we got to stay in the rabbit
I'll
hole.
stay in the rabbit hole for the sake of mankind. Try to figure some shit out.
Admiral Byrd.
Admiral Byrd,
Can we talk about Admiral Byrd?
the youngest admiral.
The youngest admiral.
So it's interesting that he'd be so fucking qualified at every other stage, but then man's journal comes out. That's like the one
Can you
thing.
find his journal?
Pull it up.
Yeah, I know how to spell admiral.
Admiral.
Emerald Byrd. How do you spell admiral?
Admiral, I think.
Admiral.
AL.
Close enough. They'll figure it out. Admiral Byrd's diary. You buy it on Amazon. Oh shit.
Or how about
Nonfiction.
Google it with PDF next to it and see if you can just pull it up and read it.
That'd be a fun thing.
That's what I do with books. See if I can download
Oh, you steal them?
Yes.
No, that's cool.
I buy Graham Hancock books, and that's it. It's the only author I support.
You start that other book?
I haven't read nothing.
I haven't done anything.
Everything's been here.
Yeah, I found it.
Pull it up.
It's a lot of pages.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that video was like narrating it, sort of.
Okay.
Should I? Do you
For the fans that
do
don't
you want
know.
to switch?
Huh?
Do you want to switch?
What?
Do you want me to read it and you can have the keyboard?
I don't think this is the right one, to be honest with
Oh,
you.
really?
Yeah. Here we go. No, this is all stuff from like 1939.
Fuck.
Oh, here we go. Missing Diary of Emerald Bird.
47.
Emerald Richard Bird. Dick E. Bird. Dick Bird. Look at that. How crazy is that? First and last name are both Dick.
Penis.
Yes.
If that's not a guy
Oh, here
you
we
can
go.
trust.
Global communication. Now, I wonder if you got to fucking pay for this. We should have fucking...
No one just has this pasted on Reddit.
You want to try looking it up? I'll recap for the fans. Good luck. Because I can't fucking find it. No. So Emerald Bird, who is this guy?
Like you're writing, you need extra words on your paper. Who is this guy? Well, I'm here to tell you.
Emerald Bird. What do you do?
Dickie Bird.
Dick E. Bird. Big Bird, they called him.
This is before that big yellow fuck was walking around, and I don't mean Yao Ming.
That's fucking crazy. But no, this is the guy.
Why'd you say close enough? I spelled Admiral right.
I fixed it. This is the guy who's behind the Hollow Earth theory, basically. Correct?
Well, modernly.
Yeah.
Because every culture kind of has, or a lot of cultures have, like,
A lot of culture has their own Hollow Earth thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Which does make you wonder. Because they do say ant people.
The Native Americans say ant people.
Yeah.
Which is that doc you had me watch last night showed like 10 different peoples who all have like a.
That's what I mean. They all got their own fucking thing.
A lot of them have a fucking sun.
Check
on
out the History
inside.
Ape TikTok. You could see that. They're all on there. But yeah, they all have a sun in the center. They're all they're not all named the same thing. But what's the name for it?
Argartha.
Argartha. And this dude was an Admiral, youngest Admiral.
So you know he's good.
He describes flying. This is over the North Pole, correct?
There was the North Pole one. Was the last video we just watched?
Yes. Man flies over the North Pole, which doesn't allow satellite images of, which is fucking crazy. So
An interesting thing to note.
An interesting thing to know. You're not allowed to see satellite images of the North Pole. It's all fucking wiped off.
No one really has a reason as to why.
Yeah. And so it's like 47? This is after we discovered the nuclear bomb. The dude's flying with his radio guy to the North Pole.
It's
the
funny
ice.
how when everything was happening to him, they had him stay in the plane.
Yeah, they're like, hey, bud, you're going to hang back. Can you imagine being that guy looking out the window?
I was going to say, just people walking around.
Yeah, it's fucked up. But the man starts flying over the North Pole, describing he's flying over ice, and then he sees a chain of the ice starts turning yellow, and then green, then blue, and then red, and it starts going through all these different colors. And then he sees a mountain range that isn't on any map. Controls and shit starts going weird. He starts ascending, flying over the mountain range. Just a fucking Admiral describing this.
He said a mountain range that wasn't on any maps.
Yeah, mountain range not on any maps.
And he said he had been to this area before.
Yeah, because he was the first one to fly over the North Pole.
He knew this area.
Which then makes sense because later they say something. But he starts ascending, flying over this mountain range, no communication, all the fucking gears or the coordinates and shit, all the dials and things, they're all fucked up.
My instruments.
He's flying. He then starts seeing green rolling hills, fucking hills. He's seeing animals that should be extinct, like a woolly mammoth. And he's describing all these different things. And then the controls come back to normal. And the The temperature reads like 78 degrees. And there's 2 flying saucers next to him. And he can't control his plane. He's in a fucking, what do you call it? A invisible vice grip? Yeah. Which is basically a tractor beam, if I've ever heard of it.
Let's call it what it is.
Yeah. What happened to your mic?
Tractor beam.
Yeah, tractor beam. Tractor beam. Yes.
Thumbnail.
Thumbnail. 44 minutes. The man's stuck in a tractor beam. There's 2 flying saucers. They guide him over to this platform. He lands. He then gets on, him and the guy he's with gets on this platform that then takes him through this crystal fucking city on a floating platform. This is 19.
One thing he said? He said when he got brought to that room, he said it was the most beautiful room he had ever seen, which this is an admiral. This is a tough guy. You know what I'm saying?
This youngest admiral fucking.
How beautiful must this room have been for him to comment, for it to stir him to the point of to remark on something's beauty.
Yeah.
It's not like the usual fare an admiral's writing down is like, I saw a pretty flower today. Like,
yeah, it's like I saw the most beautiful flower. It's like, no.
And
You're an admiral.
It wasn't even like a sunset or something. It was a room. So he said the majesty he must have been in the presence of to force him to be like, it was the most beautiful room I'd ever seen in my life.
It's fucking crazy. But they're on this, and then they're describing this floating platform in the city and all this shit. And it's like, it's 1947. Like, they don't have this shit. Like, I don't think there's even concept of this shit. So it's like,
yeah, sci-fi hasn't even barely.
That's what I mean. Like sci-fi, like you have that movie from what, the 30s, Metropolis or some shit. Like, it's a silent film that shows like sci-fi. It's fucking weird, but
Superman exists, but I don't know if he has a Fortress of Solitude yet.
Mm.
So Antarctica,
is it,
or the North Pole? Actually,
this is
know.
interesting.
This
is interesting. So they're on this platform. They're going down this platform. They then have the radio guy hang back, and Admiral Byrd continues going on, and they meet these tall. What are they? Tall, blonde, which is scary that Hitler starts talking about blonde, blue eyes.
Vikings also went though. So
that
tall,
is true.
Tall means Viking.
That is true.
If it's just blonde and blue-eyed, that's an issue.
That is an issue, an Aryan issue.
Admiral, get out of there.
Admiral, run! Get out of there!
They got Howie. They got your radio guy.
They got Howie.
It was a ruse.
They knew Howie was a Jew.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn it. No, so they take the Admiral through in
Turns out the core is molten hot.
This molten push
and
Howie.
They burned Howie. No.
I knew the ovens were never that big.
The smokes, the shadows.
It's too much. No, anyways.
It doesn't make sense.
I digress.
Hey,
Back
600 million. Either way, it's bad.
Back to the bird. They guide him into this room. This big door opens. This is the room that he describes as a beautiful fucking room. The most beautiful room he's ever seen. An elder.
I walked in. I said, "Wow, this is a beautiful room."
I said, "Wow, is it better because I'm in it?" I can't even tell.
This reminds me of beautiful Mar-a-Lago.
Beautiful.
We do golf tours, people.
Do anything.
Come on down.
The price is right.
I DJ on the weekends.
I DJ on Thursdays. Every other song is the national anthem.
I play Kid Rock.
I play Kid Rock, the national anthem.
You know, Kid Rock is a good friend of mine.
And the Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
This man, Eminem.
I don't care much for Slim.
Slim.
I don't like it.
The Shady.
It's too much.
But they take him in this room and he meets an elder.
Which, by the way, I don't know if the descriptions of like Quetzalcoatl and these people, I don't know if they're depicted as blonde.
They're not.
But they're depicted as tall people.
This is where I had the thought.
Like long hair, and I was like, I wonder.
So the elder starts telling them that humans are on a bad route because they learn how to split the atom. They're going to fuck themselves over. The people that are in power need to relinquish their power so that we can progress as a civilization into the next step, which is obviously everybody getting along and uniting under one fucking power, but which is scary to even think about. But that's the thing. You have to just drop the power and all that shit.
I think, yeah, that's more.
Yeah.
still have governments or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. But he starts talking about that, and then the thing that was interesting to me, and that would make sense, because he's saying he addresses the people as the surface world.
I couldn't
find anything. But he addresses the people as the surface world,
buy it.
which then lets you know that they're underground. So if they're in a hollow earth type situation, they then say that.
Which, one thing about Hollow Earth, it's not like it's fucking empty inside. Like, I hate.
No.
Like, we're just saying there's room down there.
There's room
for stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, the stuff's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is interesting that he didn't fly into a fucking crater.
In the one documentary you had me watch last night, the guy was saying that they can trace, like, earthquakes that happen, like, 7 miles underground. So it's like, well, how's that work?
Earthquakes 7 miles underground?
Yeah.
Really?
But that don't affect us. So it's like, so if it's not all, like, connected, there's room in it, right?
That means it's hitting something and it's I don't know. That
has
is
to be
fucking
some other.
Yeah, it has
floor,
to. Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So like, there's our crust that gives us earthquakes.
Right.
And then there's another room, and then there's another crust that is affecting them or some shit. That's interesting. But what fucked me up is when the guy goes, the elder tells him, he's like, yes, we've seen your species go up, this happens, and you go down, and sometimes we come up and we help and we restart your shit, right? That sounds a lot like the Atlanteans.
Which, the more and more I listen to Billy Carson.
Billy Carson.
Come on, Billy.
Bring him in.
Welcome,
Billy Carson, everybody.
This guy, Neil deGrasse can't hold a candle to this man.
This man, he's perfect.
Neil deGrasse,
Come on in, sit down.
Neil deGrasse, Pluto this, Pluto. No one gives
you
a rat's.
You raped that woman, Neil.
He should be in jail.
He should be in jail.
He should be in a cage.
He should
at
be
the border.
incarcerated. You should put him in a cage like they did John McCain. No, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, this sounds a lot like the Atlanteans. Yes, Billy Carson.
Atlantis. Billy Carson is positing that in the same way that we've come to the realization that Atlantis is not one city, but it's an empire of cities, he's pushing that to the point. Earth is Atlantis in the star system that we're a part of. Like in whatever galactic federation that we exist in, we're Atlantis.
That's what our planet's name is?
Yes.
Oh.
So that's why you're not going to find like a Atlantis. It's like, could the Rickott structure have been a capital? Sure. Could there be a capital that's in the Atlantic Ocean? Sure. But we're the empire of Atlantis.
Because
so when Thoth keeps saying he's an Atlantean, he's saying,
I'm from Earth.
I'm one of y'all. That's why he never like claims God status, even though all his brothers and sisters ascend to it. Or it's not because they ascend to it, it's because they claim it.
And maybe that's just...
They buy their bullshit.
And maybe that's just a path that when you do get to a certain point where you realize that we are part of a galactic federation, or there is more out there, and there is governments outside of our universe or whatever the fuck it is, and that like when you ascend to that level, you can almost get to another realm, like how they are. And it's like, yeah, you are gods to the monkeys that are down at the bottom. And it's like, you could not really fuck with any of that and just claim God status and just be God over all these people.
Mm-hmm. Which is why you have all the stories of like fickle gods, because they're not any better than us. They're the people that made us.
Yeah.
So
because you're going to have bad people anywhere.
Right.
So like, even when you get to like, when a civilization does unite and we start going over and it's like, okay, we don't have countries anymore. Like, this is just Atlantis. Like, that's our planet name in the whole galactic federation or whatever the fuck it is. You're still going to have some bad people that are like, well, I want to be a god. Like, I want to fuck some shit up.
How many times can someone come
like,
down
I want to
and
be
kneel and give you fruit and a hog on a stick before you're like, yes, I am.
This is nice.
Supreme.
But no, that's super, because that, and then it's also interesting because you do see those flying, he talks about the flying saucers, and that's their ships and stuff and the inside of the earth.
Worrisomely German word that the guy called.
Yeah, that was a little fucking, that freaked me the fuck out. What do you call him? A Schnitzelschlagen?
Yeah, bro.
Schnitzelschlagen.
It was a little too on the nose after the blonde tall
They got
guy.
swastikas on them, damn it.
God damn it. I thought it was going to look like 4 Fs.
Or the 4 Pride logos.
Yeah.
But which is crazy to think about. You'll
Flag, not
you'll
logo.
you'll see it here, flags, yes. But
I guess
what was I saying? Yeah.
Admiral
But the flying saucers. There's videos like in the other documentaries we watched that the videos that aren't on the news because they're all fucking grainy and that's the only bullshit they put on the news. But like the good shit that's on like some dude records on a fucking fishing boat and he posted on his Instagram or TikTok and then it gets taken down a week later, but it was saved, so it's reposted and it doesn't go away.
They must have thought people were crazy back in the day before smartphones because these same dudes were out on fishing boats and
Just
stuff.
being like,
what the fuck?
There it is again. But there's clear ass videos of these things blasting out of the fucking ocean, doing some shit, and then just right back into the ocean. And then we talk about how, yeah, the entrance may be at the North Pole, maybe at the South Pole, but it's like there's there's big entrances, but like you go somewhere in like the Marianas Trench, or you go somewhere like we haven't just explored our oceans. Like what? There's 90% of the ocean,
Grand Canyon and shit like that.
Exactly.
They got that place all locked the fuck down.
Exactly. Because what if there is a cave that then leads to other shit, and you just walk for a day down this cave, and then you end up at the fucking thing? Or what if these stargates are just portals into the inner Earth or whatever the fuck it is? That Atlantis talk fucked me up. That's just the planet.
Yeah, I was fucked up also.
That's pretty wild.
Billy Carson knows what's up.
Billy Carson's a fucking G.
That dude is like the most well-versed.
Yeah, he's just on it.
Yeah.
I want to listen.
He's like, well, you got to know about planets, so I got into
astronomy.
I'm an astronomer now.
Yeah, and I started tracking the precession of the equinox. And,
and did my projections.
I did my project. It's like, you did what, Mr. Carson? Billy, you did what?
What did I type in? Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon University.
People arrested for.
So you can't go anywhere in the Grand Canyon? You can't just hike?
Trespassing.
Wow. Man banned from Grand Canyon after trespassing. Trespassing. What's that say? WikiTubi? Go down.
I can't read anything.
A little more. Never mind.
Anything good pop up?
Right. No. Got nothing. That first one right there. Man banned after trespassing. 3 years of probation, mate. You need your fucking glasses. This thing is useless. Or you need the laptop. So if 3 years in probation is banned from the Grand Canyon National Park, where'd he go? Release contact, investigation, report, climbed up a fire escape ladder.
Places they don't let you go.
Yes. At the Grand Canyon. You're a good typer.
I took a typing class to get out of real work.
Did you?
Yeah, that was basically my high school career, was finding classes that
Really?
sleep through.
I took a lot of art classes.
Well, you actually went to school for that.
Well, not in the beginning. I think computer science. And I realized, like,
Took foods
Yeah.
too, typing.
Ma, I realized I don't want to work in the real world. Ma, I want to be an artist.
An artiste.
Yeah, so there's, here, what not to do with the Grand Canyon.
Well, that's just going to be like, don't stand too close.
Don't fall off the thing.
Be careful.
No, this is actually shitty, to be honest with you. Just to finish the Emerald Bird thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get distracted.
I thought a lot of stuff was going to pop up.
I thought it would too.
DuckDuckGo.
What were we saying? See, if you're on DuckDuckGo, that works. I'm telling you.
I guess.
But no, so they basically warn him that people are going too far, and he goes, okay. And
the same way the UFOs warn people when they
which makes you
stop.
Which are the UFOs? Is that just them in the center now? Is that just them?
Or maybe they're the flying saucers.
That's what I mean. Are they? Are they the flying
The
saucers?
little pyramids that fly. Those are the Egyptians.
Yeah, who knows what the fuck that is?
Christ.
And it's like, yeah, all these saucers now. It's like maybe they did crash.
I'm putting the picture up of the guy from Metamorphosis Odyssey. From that comic I showed you, where he's like a pharaoh and he's like riding space on like a hieroglyph surfboard.
Yeah,
that's what's up right now.
That's what y'all are seeing. But no, it makes you wonder if all those flying saucers aren't from like an outside source, or maybe some are, but what if those are just from the inner Earth and like they're just coming to check up on shit, and that's why they turn off the nukes, because the nukes fuck with their shit down there. Because they're like, stop fucking setting these nukes off.
I mean, it probably doesn't help things.
Yeah.
Because if everything on it, well, one, you could
or
destroy
also,
the whole Earth. It's probably their big concern. Just fuck everything up.
Or also, maybe they're just waiting for the surface race, because they did separate. They're waiting for the surface race to either one, die out so they can restart it again because we fucked up, or they're waiting for them to realize that, like, oh, as a civilization, we have to do this. And then when they do that, then the people underneath come out and go, hey, finally.
Well, they tried to.
Here's some cool shit.
That's what they said. They got met with hostilities. Like, they've tried to talk to us and stuff.
Well, that's what I mean. Maybe they're just waiting for us to evolve to a point where we realize that, like, oh, we're not hostile towards the people on our planet. And then they'll come up and go, you guys good now? I don't know.
They got to figure out a way to get to, like, because the only people they're running into is, like, the people with the best militaries. And we're just going to shoot back. America, China, Russia, anyone like that. They got to figure out a way to get to, like, a tribe.
Well, they did in Africa. Remember?
Yeah, exactly. They got to all those kids. But the media is so good at...
And didn't they say, like, a blonde hair? Or no, those were the big-eyed grays. Because who are the grays then?
Well, the grays could be us from the future, judging from, like, the body proportion. That's, like, the Rogan theory.
The grays can also be made at that secret base in... the grays could be AI made at that secret base in the center of Australia. That's what that one No Face documentary talked about.
What did I type in? That
African school UFC picks.
UFC. There we go. That was the confusion.
There we go. There's the pictures. Yeah, they're the grays. Look at the saucer. Fucking lands. Who knows?
The artiste in the class.
Or maybe the grays are just...
Oh, they could just be another alien, yeah.
Yeah, they could just be, yeah.
We don't know shit about...
But you also think about, like, if you are in the inner Earth, right? Maybe that is... Because at some point, like, we broke off from Neanderthals. Or they talk about how there was different types of Homo sapiens or whatever it is. Like there was us, then there was, like, this other type of person evolved, this thing evolved, this thing evolved. And at some point, they probably all fought, and the one that was the best, us, lasted.
Fucked and fought.
Yes, fucked and fought.
Their way into non-existence.
And then maybe that's what the surface world is. And then maybe one of those, or part of us branched off and they found the inner Earth and they started doing shit in there. And then because...
They said those Vikings sailed away and never... I like how the guys told that story. It's like, and no one ever saw them again. It's like, yeah, they could have fucking died.
Drowned. Yeah, I mean, they could the boat can go down.
Yeah,
like the fuck?
The likely thing could have happened. Make it sound like, and that's that.
And then they went into the inner Earth.
The Crystal City was theirs.
Yeah. No, it's fucking crazy. But I mean, anything could be crazy.
Oh, we're saying it as that's why this
there's
is a
theories.
respectable podcast. It's
Exactly, because we're open ideas. Some people would shut this shit down and they go, "That's dumb, gay."
Nothing about the inner Earth's been proven though.
No,
That's why it's like you have to at least you can't.
it's also not proven wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, flat Earth is proved wrong.
Yeah, it seems to be.
Yeah,
I don't care much for that one.
I don't like it. But wouldn't it make sense that the people on the inner Earth, even if it is people who broke off from us and they went in and the other half stayed up on the upper plant or the surface, on the crust, they're on the surface. When cataclysms happen, floods, fucking meteors or comets or just war or some shit, maybe it does reset, but the people on the inner Earth are fine. So they just keep progressing and progressing and progressing. So while we've reset 5 times, say, they've just been on that OG status, and they're like, well, no, we figured it all out.
It sounds like they still have earthquakes, but maybe everything else is limited too. Maybe you don't have fucking hurricanes and shit. Maybe you don't have comet strikes and stuff.
Or maybe when we were on that shamanistic society, and like people were going up, and you did have like we were Atlantis as a civilization or some shit. What if what was I gonna say? God damn it.
Thoth.
Atlantis.
Billy Carson.
When we were
Admiral Byrd.
that city. No.
Crystals.
Crystal City. I lost it.
Well,
but yeah, I don't fucking know. It is crazy.
yeah, I definitely entertain it more than I thought I would.
No, like it makes like a lot of shit is like, oh fuck, that's an interesting topic. Maybe when we were like the planet Atlantis. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Maybe when they were in that shamanistic society and we did know about like vibrations and we knew about all that other shit.
Order pizza.
Yeah.
That'd be good timing, right?
Probably. Yeah, that'd be good. Smart. But when we were a shamanistic society and we weren't dealing with all the shit that we're dealing with now, and we were dealing with like the people who made the pyramids and they can levitate blocks and they could do with vibrations and frequencies and all this other shit. Maybe there was then a split where people were like, or maybe we could go this route. Mm-hmm. And maybe that started picking up or something happened like that. And then the people who were in those shamanistic societies were like, okay, cool. We're going to go on the inside of the planet. You guys deal with your shit. We'll see who comes up on top. And now that's why they were all united and they didn't fight underground, because they were all with the idea that like, we're going to stay this, we're not going to fight. We're going to do shamanistic shit.
Because maybe it's like, because you know how they say Egypt like starts at being the best and then gets worse as time goes on?
Or like Göbekli Tepe, how the oldest one is the best.
Right.
And it's like a time capsule and it keeps getting worse and worse.
So maybe it's like when whoever's the gods or whatever is there is when everything's good and we're building big pyramids. And then they leave. And then some people are like, well, we got to keep doing that.
Yeah.
So we keep trying to build pyramids.
But they don't do it as well.
Because we don't got the stuff anymore. And some people are like, well, we don't have the stuff anymore because you guys aren't like acting right. And then, as you say, like people kind of continue. Because then, what do you go? Egypt, Greece, Rome. So it's like pretty quickly it devolves down to just
shit.
People being like, we could fucking own these fuckers.
We could start a religion.
Yeah.
We can have a religion. I could be God.
So I wonder if in that time.
We don't need an army.
Of Egypt devolving to
like
Greece.
ancient Egypt. Or is it even
it's like the dynasties.
Is it even Egypt? Because they stumbled upon the pyramids. So like the people of Egypt didn't build those pyramids. That's just a civilization that rose around those pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like even before that, like you're stepping into like Anunnaki territory.
If it's like the gods or whatever building the regular pyramid and everyone's just like standing around watching them, like they know they don't have access to the same tools and stuff. Whereas those people that branch off and go into the inner earth, they're like, well, why don't we kind of keep up with all those teachings and stuff? Because it doesn't seem like that's what happens up here.
No.
No one keeps up with like
No.
mummifying and Book of the Dead. Like Egypt falls to shit pretty quickly, and then
Yeah.
Greece is the best. It's only because they're emulating what they learned from
Yeah.
old Egypt. So then they fall apart. Rome emulates.
Rome picks up.
what Greece
And
did.
Holy Rome comes
like,
in.
Hey, send us your obelisks.
Yeah, send us your. These are nice.
We got an idea.
we're gonna do some crazy shit over here.
let me try something.
Yeah, but no, that's interesting. Because why wouldn't that? Because you already have to be united going in, like to the inner Earth. If you're gonna be that civilization, you already have to be on the same page of we're not gonna have. Because if you start doing war underneath there and you start fucking shit up, then it's like, well, obviously this isn't gonna happen.
The Piri Reis map doesn't have that part of Antarctica even on it.
Really?
Right? Like where it doesn't have like the top or like
I think you're right. I don't think so.
kind of cuts off
Yeah.
because he only sailed like the coastline or whatever.
It would also make sense of like the Roswell crashes and shit. Like maybe that was people of the inner Earth. And then maybe when those went down, because we were able to reverse engineer them, and that's why like say the US has those now. Like we actually do have those flying craft or some shit. Maybe we're not using them because the people in the inner Earth will come up and fuck our shit up and be like, you guys can't fucking use this shit. Like we fucked up, we crashed, we get it.
You didn't come up with it.
Yeah, you didn't think of this shit. You don't earn this shit. We're gonna fuck your shit up. But what if, because you're able to reverse engineer those, if something's coming from another planet or another star system and it's a material, we're not gonna have access to that. We don't know what the fuck that is. But if they were built here by people before us, they're obviously built with all the materials that are on Earth.
Minerals we have access
Exactly. So they reverse engineer this shit and they go, oh, they did this and this and this and this and this, and we have all those materials. We could do all that shit. That's interesting.
That's one of the most, I don't know where I heard it, but like the distinction between clever and intelligent. It had to have been a comic. I heard this, but it was like an alien saying how like our race is intelligent, way smarter than humans will be for 1,000 years. He's like, you people are clever. Like that's, I don't know. I just always love that. Like again, we don't know how the fuck you guys invented this shit, but like once we got our hands on it and you just
look at
the
it.
fucking tinkering and just fucking.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure that shit out.
We'll reverse that shit.
And then put a gun on it and send it back.
Send it back.
Yeah. That dude I sent you with the crop circle video,
Yeah.
he has a Roswell video I got to finish watching. But
That'd be good.
he says it's like the flimsiest of fucking cover-ups. Like,
Yeah.
but he just like has the references.
The little shit I've seen, yeah. It's like, oh, fuck, this isn't like airtight. Like they're calling it a weather balloon and all this other shit.
But it wasn't like they got a container on it immediately. Like with the Admiral Byrd thing, how he got to that Chilean reporter and has that one report before he gets taken to the Pentagon and the CIA. This is like a full day of news in not Chile,
Yeah.
before they come out and they're like, all right, shut it down.
Yeah, shut this shit down.
Yeah.
I guess to cap off Admiral Byrd, he then leaves those people, goes to the Pentagon or wherever, has a meeting with all these people, starts explaining stuff. He has a written diary about everything. Diary goes missing. He dies. I don't think anybody ever interviewed the radio guy. That'd be an interesting follow-up. Wonder if anybody's done that. He dies. Books go missing for like 20 years or some shit. The next year, the Antarctic Treaty is signed to where nobody can go to Antarctica unless it's for science missions or peaceful shit. And I guess it's hard as fuck for independent people to go down there. You have to be part of like a government to go down there and research things. So independent researchers and explorers can't go to Antarctica. And then the next year, NASA was established by Werner von Braun. Nazi. The other dude was a fucking satanic... He was a satanic cult leader, or he was some cult leader or some shit. These are the people who started NASA with like this occult history and shit. NASA starts to get people more interested in space exploration instead of like surface exploration and like oceans and shit like that, because you might find something in the inner Earth. And that's what happens. That's where we're at now.
Or you might find that fucking antenna.
Bro. That fucking antenna. That thing's fucking whack. I can make a video on that.
Wiggity wiggity.
Yeah, no one's been down there. No one's fucking looked at that. Howie. Emerald Bird Howie radio guy. No. Man's fucking dead. Records lost. Howie? No, he never existed.
Never heard.
No. We purged his family.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gone.
They were immigrants, so it was really...
Yeah, we changed their name
Yeah.
and then murdered them.
Probably.
Yeah. What time are we looking at? We done? We'll talk about money next week.
Yeah, money'd be good.
Talk about money next week. All right, we'll get on that. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 70. Hey, we've been on a dry streak. Confidence has been low. But we're back, baby.
Just tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Imagine how good this thing would be with confidence behind it.
Oh, imagine how good this would be with some people fucking backing it.
Not us limp-dicked.
No, we're fucking sitting
Trying
here.
to cram it.
Yeah, we're cramming this shit in. If we had, give us a little something. Send a comment. Comment. Good shit. Don't be a fucking cuck. A little cuck bitch boy.
Don't be negative.
A little fucking
in
bitch.
my comments.
Yeah, we'll fight you.
This is my sanctuary.
It's my sanctuary. I fucking need this shit. No, I don't know. But yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back next week. Same shit, different podcast. We'll probably talk about money. Different shit, different
Same
podcast. Different shit, same podcast. We're gonna talk about money. Break it down. I got theories about.
We're really smart.
I got theories about the debt ceiling.
We understand
and how money's
things.
created and how it's all bullshit. They'll probably fix the debt ceiling by the time the next one airs. But anyways, we'll see you guys next week. You fuckers take care.
Yes.